Look at this random guy just sitting here. Oh. What's up, you guys? Noobslayer11 here. And as you can see, I did go a little overboard on the arrow shafts. And that is for good reason. It is because I actually don't really want to come back. I want to be able to just make a ton of arrows and have them sustain me for quite some time. And also, I checked on the marketplace, and a lot of people seem to be buying them, but not a whole lot of people seem to be selling them. There is one guy that is selling them, but only 700, and that is not going to last me at all, really. And so because of that, I actually have gathered 22,000 here. Let me see if I can craft them and run here a little bit. It works. And so I'm actually going to go back to the bank now and craft all those arrows, and then I will get back to you in a second with my plans for this episode. What's up, Water? I'm just going to tell him that I'm fletching. Caps lock is on. Good luck with your quest to slay some dragons. I will be slaying some noobs eventually. Alright, you guys, as you can see, I did in fact make all my mithril arrows, and now my next plan is to actually go and kill some chaos druids before I actually grind out this thieving skill here and max it out. Seeing as it's probably going to take me a while, I do want my health as high as possible, and so, am I going the right way? Yes, I am. I do also want to try this run trick here. Let's see, 52. Let's do this again. Ooh, 1200 you say? That's pretty good. Ooh, okay, so you really just have to run and just keep clicking on the map. Oh, my character like teleported. What is this? This is actually pretty cool here. So yeah, I guess this is that run stall that people were talking about, because my run doesn't really seem to be going down too badly. But yeah, I do want to get probably to level, I think, 45. I think the Knight of Ardone is actually level 46. So if I could get right under him in terms of, you know, wink wink, nudge nudge, I'm just kidding, the level, I will be able to sustain a lot more hits when I'm thieving. And so I'm actually going to go grind out this range level for a little bit, see what level I get to, and ultimately I do want to see how many herbs I get over time. Alright, you guys, so basically I did forget to do something before coming all the way down here, and that is to actually get a Ring of Wealth. Someone had told me about it, and apparently it gives you better drops or something like that, and I just figured that that's probably going to be a lot more worth my time, seeing as I'm probably going to be killing a lot of these chaos druids down here, and you know, I could just get a lot more gems and whatnot over the long term. According to the drop table, there's also some shield left half and just a couple other items, tooth half keys. It looks like I could probably finish off that key that I got from that random. But yeah, I'm going to continue alching these steel plate bodies here until I get 250k, which is how much the Ring of Wealth costs. It's actually pretty expensive. But yeah, I'm going to be buying it from Dodgy here, and I will be back in 1 second. 250,000 gold for a Ring of Wealth. Thank you. And now I'm going to run back to Yanel. Alright, I am officially ready to go and slay these things. I will let you guys know, in a second, how many herbs and what range level I end up getting. 55 ranged. And I have used a little bit over 1,000 mithril arrows to get there from level 50 to 55, and so I can assume it's probably going to take about 1,500 or so to get to level 60. And I can actually go back to the bank and show you how many herbs I've gotten. Let's see here. Let's go up to the bank. I'm actually curious myself because I have not looked. And I guess I don't even know what these are because I can't identify them. There was some guy that had logged in earlier and was dropping herbs, so I did collect those. And those were a couple Terramin, Marantil, some Guams. But this looks like what we have for all my herbs so far. It's looking pretty nice. I do have 150 of these, 133 of those. Again, I don't know what they are, but the fact that they're over 100 stack is actually pretty appealing to look at here. But I think, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to continue ranging here. I'm actually going to grab some more arrows. Let's grab probably about 1,500 more. Cool. And I will be back once I actually hit 60 ranged. This guy just logs in and says he likes my videos. Thank you. It seems like I'm getting noticed more and more these days. I don't know how I feel about that. 60 range. Even though it went away rather quickly, is perfect timing because my inventory is full and I'm low on health. And so I can actually show you now how much herbs I've gotten. Yes, the walk to the bank is actually very brief. I am kind of loving this place, in all honesty. Let us see. Scroll. By the way, look at all these law runes too. I've actually gotten almost 400 of them now. Ooh, let's see, the moment you've all been waiting for. Look at all of them. Look at all these herbs. Man, can't wait to see what they are. And I don't even think that that'll get me to 50 in all honesty. I don't really remember what I said. Earlier, I think I said maybe like 2,000 herbs to get me to 50 or so, and that is not 2,000. What's up, you guys? Noobslayer11 here, and I have not actually started my thieving training yet. I am actually in the process of just buying some materials from the shop here, and I'm actually going to turn this down because it's a little loud. Basically, I've been buying these vials of water here because you need them for the herblore skill. Oops, I did not mean to do that. That was just a force of habit. Gonna move that. But basically, I'm using this run trick, but not so much for the purpose of the run trick, but more of the fact that if I were to stand in a bank in high-level alchemy, I would basically just be standing there, and so I'm just gonna use the time that I'm running around to actually gain some experience, because running around in this game actually takes quite a bit of time, if you don't know, and it's actually a huge waste of time running around, and so, you know, obviously use that time to gain some experience. I see a green dot here. Hello, Kane. You knew. Hello, legend. Greetings. Alright, back to my grinding. Why am I not running? Alright, so I'm basically out of elks, and so I'm actually gonna go back to the bank and start my thieving training. But I can actually show you how many vials of water I have gotten for my herblore skill as soon as I get to the bank here. Just give me 1 second. It's probably just faster to walk at this point. We have arrived, and we have acquired 560 vials of water, which is not going to cover all my herbs, unfortunately, but it is a decent chunk. I guess I'm not sure what's going on here. There's a bunch of people with black robes and hats, and they're dropping cabbages all over the place, and so I'm going to pick them up. I don't know why I'm picking them up, but it's just to cause a little bit of chaos in their alleged ruling here of this town. See what I'm doing? I'm ruining what you've placed on the ground, and I'm eating it. And I'm actually going to do this. Ah, 84. Thieving? Boom. And the problem that I've run into thieving here is actually that these trouts suck. And I'm going to buy some lobsters off Swowski here. I guess I'm not sure how to pronounce that. He's here, and I'm telling him that I'm gonna take 1K, and I hope I have enough. Oh man, I almost have 500K, man. Thieving is such a nice skill. I actually love thieving so much. The fact that you can make all that money, and I'm going to trade it to make my life easier. 220,000 for 1,000 lobsters. Thank you. And now, when I have to replenish my health, I shouldn't have to eat 5 of these things. It's actually kind of time consuming and annoying, and I feel like it also distracts me quite a bit, considering I have to spend the time to run back and forth every time I need to fill up. And at 5 things a pop to refill my health, it is, you know, like I said, it just takes a lot of time. And I think it would take significantly less time if I could just, you know, sit there. And so with that being said, I'm going to continue clicking. 85 thieving. And I do also have some interesting news for everyone. Basically, I have created my account about 1 month ago, and so seeing as it is about the end of 1 month's worth of progress, I figured I'd just catch everyone up on what my stats are. Obviously, you can pause the video and take a look for yourself. These are all the quests that I have completed so far. Not too many. And this is what the bank is looking like in its current state. I have in fact reorganized it. I believe I mentioned that before. I am curious to know how much money I have now. Ooh, 455K. So I'm almost back up to 500,000, which is pretty cool. So my plans basically for the rest of the month, or another month worth of progress I should say, is I do want to check one thing before I speak on anything else, which is the high scores. So I will be back in 1 second. So I did want to check the total amount of experience that I've gotten over this month, and it seems to be about 11.7 million. However, it does say that my thieving is still level 84, even though I just got it to 85. And so I would assume that this is actually closer to 12 million. And so my goal for the next month is actually to get about 1.5 times that, being about 18 million experience. And so I guess at the end of another 30 days or so, we will all see if I've actually reached what I set for myself. So I just logged back in here, and it looks like I'm standing perfectly in between this door, which I think is actually pretty funny. It looks like my hair is a perfect color match for the door frame. But goals for the next month, I do want to see if I can try and be able to get my level up to be able to fish these sharks here, at least fish and cook them, I should say. I do want to see if I can also be able to mine some adamant ore. And then also, I do want to see how high I can get my woodcutting and my fletching, because I think that those are going to be the next skills that I plan on maxing out after thieving, obviously. And then I might end up going for something like fishing and cooking, seeing as that's going to help me progress my account even further, just in terms of the amount of food, or you know, how good the quality of the food is, I should say, with in terms of getting combat experience and not having to eat so much when I'm training and things like that. But with all that being said, I hope all you have a good night, and I should see you back when I max out this thieving skill here in about a week and a half or so, maybe a week. Depends on how much I play and how many showers I take, probably none. But this is Noobslayer11, signing out.